So, guys, Danny here from Assassin Gamers. I'm doing a tutorial, I just remembered that. Wow. So let's get started. This is Cinema 4D, you all know that. And I'm going to teach you how to use it. I'm going to use Minecraft objects just because I like that better. So if you have them in your content browser, excuse me, so go get them. Go get them. Now, first of all, spawn your object you want to animate. I will be spawning a complex biped man. Look at him. I'll render it out. He's so pretty. Beautiful. First of all, with animation, I'm going to tell you what everything is. This up here is where you can save your project, and export is probably what you want to not mess with at all unless you want to transfer it to another program or make it a different file, such as like a .3ds file for animating with 3ds files if you have 3ds Max and that gay stuff. And the edit is like undo, do again, whatever, redo. We don't really need to worry about that. This is like your tags, your creating objects. It's basically just a shortcut for all of these things over here. Your select tool things. This is like different ways to select different objects. Naming tool to name your objects, different things. Like I could name this either like Fuckface or Steve Rig McGee. Fuck the world. Lighting tool is just a way to light stuff, I guess. I've never used it. I don't care to. Combine project. I have no idea what that is. Don't ask me. But we don't need to deal with it, so it's okay. Now this, I have no idea what that is either. These are where animating actually comes along. Auto keying, so you don't actually have to add keyframes by yourself. It's just easier that way, but sometimes you can screw up your work, so I don't usually like to do that. And record, this is like, for moving your guy around throughout keyframes. Play forwards, play backwards. I'm pretty sure this is just editing the timeline and all that stuff. Simulate, I don't know what that is. I think this is like, just testing out different, physical objects. This renders out certain things you want to render, or actually like renders out your animation you want. This is all different effects, character. This is like creating models. Plugins, these are just plugins you download, script, blah blah blah, Windows. This is just customizing all of this layout, and then help. Help is help, unless you need help. So, this is the creation menu, this is the render menu bar, this is the coordinate menu bar, and this is the editing bar, like stuff like that. And this is editing objects like polygons and stuff, and I have no idea what that is. These are your textures down here. You can create textures by going to new material right here. They're actually materials, not textures, my bad. And they actually don't look like squares, they look like circles. I don't know why they're squares. I didn't make this model. This is your beautiful timeline. This is what makes everything happen. This makes life. Life is great. Actually, you make it. You make life. Play. Go back a frame. Go forward a frame. Go back to the last keyframe. Go forward to the next keyframe. Go to the end. Go to the beginning. Auto keyframing. We don't want to use that. I think this is help. Nope. Set something else. This is just making a keyframe. And keyframes is what makes everything work. Now let's get started. Take a random object, such as this little Minecraft dude. I'm gonna go back to objects. I gotta open up the Steve Rig thing. Go down to controls. Go to hand controls. Go to right hand control. And now you will see this. It's like little vertical and horizontal coordinate arrows. And I usually just, that's what you do. Like, he's so beautiful. I usually like to move it like anyway. I don't know how to explain it. I forgot. I usually just do stuff, Alright, so back to all this stuff. This is, to move. I think this is the X coordinate. Yes, it is. This going up is always going to be the Y coordinate unless you're playing Halo. I think they switched that. And then this is the Z coordinate. Z and Y are switched in Halo, but that doesn't matter. Now Z is just another part on the two-dimensional axis. Actually, the two-dimensional axis is actually this axis that goes up and down this way. This is the two-dimensional axis. And the X goes up and side and side, the horizontal, and the Y goes up and down. Now this is like looking at it like literally like looking down like it's cutting your face in half. And then the Z just creates the three-dimensional thing. Now to animating. Now that you know how to move and select your guy, or whatever you have, we gotta go down to our keyframe. So pose him the way you want him to be. Like, let's say I want him to start jerking off, or like immediately start jerking off. I'll put his hand down here. No. Let's just make him slap himself in the face. I don't want to make this too inappropriate. So let's start it from down here. Create a keyframe. It should give you the option once you do something to your object. And it goes about 29.5 frames per second, 0.6, I don't really know for sure, but I think 30 frames is about a second. So if you want it to happen in like a second, go to 30 frames. That's how you know. This is half a second. I'm going to go to a quarter of a second. And then I'm going to bring it up to his face. Actually, let's make that about half a second. And make a keyframe wherever you like it. And then just, you know, move it if you want to. The only reason why it's moving right now is because I'm extending the time. So make it half that. I'm going to go back to 15 frames where I wanted it to be, which is half a second. And I'm going to move it more to his face. Okay, this is really retarded. I'm not trying at all. Just giving you an example. And now, he'll be awkwardly slapping his face. Now it's very slow because my computer is slow. Why are you in power saving mode, you freak? Oh, that's not good. Boom. There. Now it should play better. Nope, still slow as fuck. Well, it's about half a second, but that's not actually how it's going to look. Now for lighting. Let's get on lighting. Lighting is pretty basic. When you're making a very big environment, I recommend using an infinite light for outside things because it's better than the sun. It's not locked, and it gives light infinitely everywhere, so you don't have to just like point it in a certain place. Wherever you turn it is where light will be. Let's say you're pointing down. No matter where you are, light will be coming from down that direction. Like, I'll give you an example. Where's my light? There it is. There it is. Now I can move it way over here, and that little line right there is where the light's pointing. Take a rotation tool, and now I'm gonna point it at my guy. It doesn't actually need to be pointed to my guy. I'm gonna point it down, and as you can see, it's actually lighting up his shoulder over there. If I turn it again more, you can see it's lighting up his back, and it's not even pointing towards him. It's because basically there's a light everywhere, like everywhere. I can be in front of him, behind him, or anything. So yes, that's basically the basics of like outside lighting. I'd recommend using that. If you want to get something else out, I recommend, like, if you're inside, recommend using like a little light or something for, like, you know, let's see, small lights for inside. So it's actually like it's an actual light, basically. That's what it is. It's an incandescent light. You can change the color if you want. I'll get into that in a different video. Lighting is not what this is about. This is about getting the basics of animating. Alright, so that's the basics of lighting. Nothing much more with that we need to talk about. Delete the light. Now then, rendering. Simple. You just go here. This is a render preview. See, his hand is through his face. The lighting looks terrible because we don't have correct lighting. And then this is actually like saving it. Right now it's only a screenshot because we didn't go to the render settings, which is right here. This is how you export it. This is what it looks like. You can change your preset to make it like what it should be. Is you go down to film and video, and I usually use where is it? This one right here. I mean 29.97, which is the frame rate. Usually use this one, and I usually go down to frame range, and I make it to the amount of frames. Let's say it's like kajillion frames, and then you make it 0 because you always want it to be from 0. So 0 frames to 90 frames because that's how many we have. Whoops, 0 to 90. Frame step is how many frames it goes, whatever, I guess. Let's say you don't like skip any frames. And you go to if you want it to be really good, go to best, go to optic. I don't think you really need to do anything here. Go to effects, go to ambient occlusion, and then you don't need to do anything there, so just activate it. And then you gotta go to Global Illumination, which is my favorite thing ever. Go to cache, yeah, you go to the cache. You make this low. It won't really do anything, and then low. And then I think that's about it. Smoothing. Let's make it very heavy. Just I want to see what that looks like. I've never done that before. Okay, there. Now that we have global illumination, see how it looks. No, no, no. Oh, whoops. Okay, so, and if you want to make it look, hold on, I'm thinking. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to the settings. Go to make this medium again. Did I have to do anything here? Nope. Details. General. I don't think so. If you want to, you can add depth of field, but I don't really want to work with that today. It's not basic. All this stuff is really, you only use this when you're like actually creating a really professional looking animation. Where's this light at? Ah, it's in the ground. And I don't even know. I threw it on the ground. And then I gotta make it look like it's coming from the sky. I'm gonna make it look like it's a sun coming from like this way. And then this way. Then you wanna go into the light. If you wanna make it look like a sun, you wanna make it like a little bit of a yellowish, reddish color. A really light yellowish, reddish color. Go to full shadow. Make it. I like to usually make it retraced hard sometimes. Doesn't really matter. Lens. Visibility, was it? Basic. General. Details. Acoustics. Photometric. Shadow. Noise. Lens. Well, this is how you make it look like a sun. Go to Sun 1. I like that one better. And then for the other thing, where is it? Oh, right here. Whoops. And then you go to star. I like to do star 1. So that's what it's going to look like if I render it out. It's sort of like a sunset in a way, but it looks retarded. Really retarded. I don't know why. I gotta make it. Ah! Add a floor at least. Ah, there's no sky. You gotta add a sky. There's gotta be a sky. I gotta add a sky. Okay, where's the sky at? You go to environment. Go to sky. I think this is called environment. No, I don't. It's just like add floor objects. Hold that down. Go to sky. Then I like to create new material. Go to the material. Then I go to the texture, and then I don't load a texture because that's stupid. And I go to like a lightish sort of blue. You don't really need to do that. Take off specular. That's stupid. Go to this little arrow. And go down to gradient. Make it a V gradient, a vertical gradient. Where is it that at? Is that here? Oh yeah, 2D V gradient. You sort of want it to be like that. No, you want it to be like that. And then you click this color, which is black, and you want to make this like a dark, like a light blue. Ah, it's not working. There we go. Make it like a light blue. And then you gotta go here and make this like, no, this is gonna be like a lighter blue. And you're gonna make this one a darker blue. And move you in the middle a little bit more. And then you just drag it onto your sky. So when you render it out, that little blue stuff before it renders is the global illumination. Now look how beautiful it is, guys. So pretty, man. I'm gonna change the shadow to the other one just to show you guys what it looks like. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, boy? Oh yeah, it's right here. I'm not even thinking. I'm gonna zoom in. Gotta zoom in. Show you that shadow. Show you that badass shadow. Global illumination makes it so that everything's bright. So like if there's a lit on one side of an object and the other side doesn't have any shadow at all. I mean, like let's say since this is the darkest side, that'd be completely black, like it basically looks like right now, but it doesn't. It's not black. Move this down a bit so that you can actually see the shadow. I'm pretty sure. I don't know why it's not showing it. Oh, excuse me. What the hell? Why you no show shadow? Let's delete the floor. Delete it. Make more of a plane. Where you at, plane? Make it really big. Actually, easy way to do it. Width 10,000. Height 10,000. Oh. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now that looks really professional, I'd say so myself. Not the background, just the lighting, like the lighting and the smoothing of it. Really, all these little things that you do that might take up a little bit more of your time, seriously makes it look like a badass animation. And of course, your animation has to look good too. It can't look like poop, like I made. Don't make it poop. Poop makes no good. Speaking of animation and Minecraft, since this little guy's right here, later on, I would love for you guys to go check on the Legend of Minecraft here. This really awesome freaking thing that I'm doing, that I've been writing out for like a year now, and it's going to be an animation thing, including the Minecraft gods that I made up myself, and Notch and everything, and cities, and it's going to be really awesome. I'm going to start doing it when I make my computer. It's going to be, get my new computer, It's going to be really awesome. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you that shadow, didn't I? Shadow. Sorry. Okay, I don't know what's up with the shadow. It's being retarded. But, usually looks really awesome. And it does look really awesome. That's basically the basics of the basics. If you guys want to learn more, do me a large favor and comment, subscribe, and like my video so that it gets out there more. If you would like to, please share this with your friends that are also animators, such as myself, and that would really help to contribute with our channel, get us more likes and views, and make me give you guys more tutorials on how to do awesome animation stuff. So yeah, that's about it, guys. And I'm gonna show you that, guys, that little animation again. I might as well just make it again. Nope, Steve Rig. Keyframe 30. It's gonna be at 15. I'm gonna extend the arm out. Hand controls. Oh, got a fart. Boom. That's professional right there. That is professional. That is very professional. And for more awesome videos like this, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Get my video out there more, and we'll be making more tutorials for you guys. Thumbs up, and I love you guys. Bye.